What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi there. Go away, helicopter. Oh, hello everyone, and how are you doing? How's isolation treating you? For me, trying to keep myself busy. I'm losing track of time. The isolation in here in the UK has been extended for another 3 weeks. Gosh. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot more videos coming at you. So today's video is all about advice I would give to myself if I was talking to my 18-year-old self. I'm 28 now, which I still think's quite young. I don't know if my girlfriend would agree with that. Can I ask you a question? Am I old?
Moving to our own place, like my nails and massage.
Yes.
Thanks for claiming that up, Katie. So, yeah, I'm going to be giving 10 pieces of advice, varied pieces of advice, as if I was talking to my 18-year-old self. Because I feel it's really important to self-evaluate yourself, think back in the past, think about what you've learned over the years, and it's kind of just interesting, and maybe I'll help someone else, maybe you'll get a piece of advice from this. So let's go. So the first one is, don't try and be someone you're not. I feel a lot of young people do this. When I was younger, I was trying to portray myself in different ways to sort of fit in, to have a place within a group. So I felt when I was in my younger 20s, I would often dumb myself down. So, you know, it'd make myself more funny, and I felt like I fitted in as the dumb, funny one. Which, you know, I was just living I was playing an act. And as I've got older, I've started just being myself a lot more, and I feel happier doing so. You're not bad at everything, Scott. So, I did really bad at my GCSEs. I didn't have many hobbies growing up, and so when I was sort of 18 into my earlier 20s, I felt like I was just rubbish at everything, and I was always going to struggle because I just felt like everything I tried, I was crap at. And it's just not true. You need to try lots of different things. I eventually found that I'm really good at talking to a camera. People aren't good at that. I think I'm quite good at making people laugh. The sort of work I do now, I'm good at that. Don't put yourself down. Everyone is good at something. Someone's a bit different, but learn to cook. So I only really started getting into trying to cook different things and learning to cook different things at when I was like 27, so about a year ago. I spent all of my 20s, even when I was living on my own and stuff, mainly just making very, very simple things, buying a lot of like frozen meals and stuff, which are really bad for you, and there's no fun in it, but if you learn to cook, it's a lot of fun, it's a really valuable skill, and it's a great way of keeping yourself healthy, and you can make some really delicious meals, and it's awesome when you make someone a meal and you can tell they really like it. Next one, get into exercise. So I absolutely hated exercise when I was younger, because when we did PE in school, it was mainly stuff like football, which I hated, I'm still not into, and so I thought fitness I don't like that, I'm not good at that. But over the years I tried to go to the gym a couple of times, that's not for me, I don't really know what I'm doing there, I don't enjoy it. But when I met my girlfriend, only last year, I started getting into running, I absolutely love it, I've turned it into a habit. So you just got to find something that you're interested in and keep at it. Do it so many times it becomes a habit, and you'll reap the rewards. I feel the healthiest I've ever felt, and it makes me just feel more confident. Mentally, it helps me, it makes me feel happy. It just, there's so many benefits of exercise. You don't need me to tell you that, but get into exercise younger is what I tell myself. So, this one's a bit different. Be more friendly. I felt like with a lot of young men, when I was in my younger days as a male, I would sometimes take jokes too far when doing banter and making fun of people, which I still do now, but I'm a bit more conscious of it now. I try and refrain from going too far with my banter, and I try to, when I go too far, apologise, which when I was younger I felt like I was just trying to show off a little bit, and sometimes I'll just make fun of people and just be stupid, and I don't like that. I think just be more nice, go out your way to help people more is a good thing to do. Next one, move away sooner. So a lot of this stuff's coming from last year. Last year, I moved away from the town I was living in for about, 10 years to a city. And I wanted to do that in my earlier 20s so bad, but I never had the confidence to do it, I never had the push to do it, and my God, what good it's done for me. I really would always recommend to young people, if you grow up in a small town, don't stay there for the rest of your life. There's a big world out there. Move around a bit. Maybe some people like to stay in small towns, fair enough. maybe move away for a bit and go back. I just think you can really learn a lot about the world by getting out there and meeting new people and just experiencing different locations. So if I was giving advice to myself, I'd say go for it and move away sooner. Next one, spend less money on alcohol, Scott. So I spent a lot of my mid-20s drinking, spending so much money on alcohol, going on nights out every single weekend. You know what? I had some amazing times and I met some amazing people. Some of my best friends I met through nights out. And I don't really regret the nights out. I regret more so just spending so much money on alcohol. I don't need to get that drunk to have a good time out. I'm quite a confident person on a night out. I don't need that as like a social anchor. And I think a lot of people do just that. They use alcohol as a social anchor because they feel awkward and they want to be like everyone else who's drunk, and it makes it easier. You don't need to do that. Learn to be more confident within yourself that you don't need that alcohol to have fun. I think alcohol, you know, it can be a great thing. I still get drunk sometimes, but I wish I didn't get drunk as often, and I would have spent a lot less over my 20s from when I was 18. Next one is cut out negative people out of my life, like this. I'm using the hand movements. This is how I'm going to cut them out. I had so many toxic, negative people over the years who just, you know, those people in your life, they're just never pushing you to do nice things. They just say mean things and you're like, why is this person my friend? And I had a couple of people like that I just put loads of effort into it, and I'm like, why? Why did I do that? Don't give those people the energy. Put that energy into a hobby, something creative, or good people. People who seriously care about you and push you and are positive towards you. Cut the negative people out. Don't give people second and third tries if they're just being horrible to you. Cut them out. Next one, stand up for yourself. So I felt in my, when I was 18 and in my early 20s, I got pushed around quite a lot, in lots of different ways, in social situations and in work. Now I'm not saying I should have gone looking for fights and stuff, but sometimes I was right and I was just getting talked to horribly when I should have stood up for myself. When I should have stood up for myself, sorry. If people talk to me in a horrible way now, I would talk in a reasonable way and stand up for myself, and I wouldn't take it. And I wish I would have started doing that in my earlier 20s, but I just didn't have the confidence then. But if I was with myself right now, I'd say, no Scott, don't take that, stand up for yourself. You only get one life, don't let people walk all over you. The next one I'm still slightly guilty of now, but I've gotten a lot better at it than I was in my earlier 20s, and that's stop worrying so much about the future. I'd always keep comparing myself to other people, so other people would be gaining new skills and doing better at their jobs, and I'd be like, well, why aren't I doing that well? Stop worrying about the future, concentrate on you. A lot of people do this. Just stop comparing. Everyone's on their own lane, everyone's doing their own things in life. You don't need to compare. Worry about yourself, worry about the now, not so much the distant future. So there we have it. There's 10 quick fire pieces of advice I would have given myself if I could talk to my 18-year-old self right now, which obviously I can't do. These are all lessons I've learned over time, but maybe you can watch this video and hear something I've said. Maybe that resonates with you and you can learn from it. I don't know. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and in the comments down below, give me what would you give, what a piece of advice would you give to yourself if you were talking to yourself when you were 18? I'm really interested to know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.